Hello everyone, my name is Kazi Mahmud. I am one of the CIT cybersecurity student. I am preparing this video as a part of my assessment and this presentation on cyber threat. Thank you very much for watching. Hello everyone, as I mentioned earlier, today's presentation is actually on cyber threat. First of all, we need to define the term cyber threat. Cyber threat can be defined as malicious act or event intended to harm a computer system or network through unauthorized access, destruction, disclosure, modification, illegal access, use, interference, obstruction, modification, inspection, stealing or destruction of data, and or denial of services. So as you know, this modern age or the age of internet, cyber threat is one of the biggest challenge for internet user, and all of us need to be aware of this sort of threat. So next we want to know about the sources. The cyber threat sources can be categorized as two major division. So one is human action, the other one is natural event. So human action can be malicious or non-malicious. Malicious act is which is intent to do harm or disruption of services to your network or computer system, and the non-malicious one can be accidental damage to your system or computer. So as you see in the presentation, it is explanatory. So if someone is accidentally spilling coffee or soft drink on your laptop, it can be non-malicious act by the human. But if anyone is trying to stealing your sensitive data or bank card through any sort of software or something like that, it could be malicious. So that means they want to make that action to gain financial property or something like that. So on the other hand, natural event is any sort of natural event like flood, fire, cyclone, blackout, earthquake, tsunami, and that sort of natural event can cause harm to your software, hardware, infrastructure or resources. Okay, so next we need to know about the cyber threat actor. Cyber threat actor are state, groups or individuals who have the ability or intent to initiate cyber attack against other individual, companies or countries. So this sort of threat or actor actually doing it for power exercise or financial gain or stealing sensitive data or information. There is a chart about the cyber threat actors. So if you see the chart, it is defining the cyber threat actor and how they are motivated by. So first of all, like a nation or a state can do as an actor for political gain or political power exercise. Cyber criminal actually doing it for financial gain or profit. Hacktivist actually doing it for ideological purpose. Terrorist group actually doing it for violence, like a ideological violence. Thrill seekers actually doing it for satisfaction, and insider threat, like one of the office employee, when he dissatisfied, he try to do some harm to the office system or computer network, which is for discontentment or something like that. So cyber threat tools and techniques. So cyber threat can be can be deployed with many sort of things, and it is ever evolving. So there is a little list about the cyber threat tools and techniques. So first of all, is viruses. So worm, Trojan horses, spyware, rootkit, backdoor, adware, keylogger, crypto mining, exploit, and ransomware. This list is actually not a full list. So and as I mentioned earlier, so this sort of tools and technique is ever evolving, and when you or the cyber security expert is developing tools to fight the cyber threat, on the other hand, the hackers is actually making more new ways, or developing more new ways to actually gain that power or exercise their cyber threat. So next we can talk about the cyber threat victim signs, like how can you know that you are the victim of cyber attack. So first of all, the sign could be like when you are browsing, your browser will start from a different home page than the normal that you have set up. Your file could be inaccessible, computer or network could be slow or sluggish. You will see some random error message. New program, toolbar or icon will be installed to your system. Pop-up boxes start to appear on the computer screen. They may have simple question or a button that says close or something like that. And sometimes all these signs could be hidden, and you will find that normally you can know from your system running time, or maybe it will be very slow. So you need to be aware of signs that you are the victim of the cyber attack. So keep in mind all these signs. And next we'll talk about how can we fight, or how can we prevent from the tools of cyber attack. So definitely, first of all, you need to use a antivirus software, and it need to be updated automatically, and this update should be a regular basis update. Keep all other software up to date as well. Use strong password and passphrases. Back up your files and data regularly. I would say it should be ideally every day. Learn about how to use email safely and browse the web safely, because if you don't know how to do that, you'll be victim of spamming or thing like that, or phishing, phishing. So you need to be aware of all those things. Stay informed on latest threat. So you need to be aware of the latest threat. As I mentioned earlier, there it is ever evolving. So it's, the hackers is actually developing new tools every day basis. Do not open any attachment or click on links or emails. So you need to be aware of that. Only install the application that needed, and always sourcing it from well-known and legitimate app stores. Okay, so this is how you prevent your system from cyber threat. Thank you very much for watching, and this is the list of sources that I have used, and thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye.